Well, a new report finds that California schools rank among the most economically segregated in the country, and it's now raising concerns about how prevalent poverty and opportunity are across the system of education.
That's right. Joining us now to help break down what this means for students and families is Dr. Stephen Owens. He's the Director of Policy and Advocacy from Brown's Promise. He co-authored this study. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so let's first start with what we're talking about when we say economic segregation in schools. What does that mean? Rich students versus poor students? What issue are we seeing here?
Right. So if you look at the number of students that are low income across the state of California, how likely are they to be school like in concentrated poverty, like the vast majority of their classmates are low income, or in a more equal distribution of students? And the same for wealthier and middle class students. How likely are they to have low income students in their class? And we see that California is 10th worst in the nation for that isolation between students based on how much money their parents or guardians have.
I mean, there's 40 other states that are better than us when it comes to this. Why do you think California ranks so poorly on this issue in particular?
One easy way is to see that you have over 1,000 school districts, so that allows for somewhat natural residential segregation to be cemented in the way that kids go to school. So you have these schools with high concentrations of poverty, with dozens of school districts around Los Angeles, say, with much less poverty. And the fact that you have so many, especially smaller school districts, it allows that residential segregation to find its way into the schools.
Okay, and for people, I know you're a former teacher, so you understand this better than most people. They would say, okay, well, if a student's poor or a student's rich, they still need to learn. What is the issue here? What particular problems do students who live in poverty face?
We see just huge differences in the quality of schools that low-income students have versus their middle and upper-income peers. Think just about teacher retention. If you have, of your 25 students, one child that's dealing with the challenges of poverty, you can treat that as an issue and let's support this child. If 20 of the kids in your class are dealing with the challenges associated with poverty, it's so easy. You can just drive over an invisible line that the state says is really powerful and necessary. You can get paid the same or even more and deal with a class that has far fewer challenges. And that shows up in the data. We have a much harder time retaining teachers in high poverty schools. The schools then need to use the money they're given from the state to meet students' basic needs. And that's money that is less available now to go to AP courses, IB courses, and to provide those opportunities for students. And also, if you have teachers that are newer, principals that are newer, they're much more likely to rely on discriminatory discipline practices like out-of-school suspension that hurt students' opportunities later on.
Yeah, we all know how hard it is to be a teacher, so I understand what you mean right there. And, when it comes to fundraisers, we were talking about this in the meeting yesterday. There are certain schools in some areas that will make a lot more money in these fundraising than, the lower income neighborhoods. But when it comes to this rank, do you think this is mostly a housing issue? Is it a school policy issue, or both?
Housing and schools absolutely work together, but they don't have to be the same thing. We can see schools are actually a leading indicator on this. If we can do a better job of providing diverse by design, integrated, excellent schools, then we'll see housing patterns change in relation to that. And we've also seen just in the past couple of years that there's been this split between the two, that they don't have to be right in line because of certain school choice measures like charter schools where people can live in a low income neighborhood, maybe not send their kids to that school. And so, yes, they're related, but they're not the same thing, and one can influence the other.
Absolutely. I'm sure there's many solutions that could help with this. I know one of your ideas is to redraw district lines. We are out of time, but thank you so much for being with us, Dr. Owens. A very important topic we'll continue to follow.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.